Dementia units have a very different culture, even to hospitals and nursing homes, for 4 specific reasons. Firstly, they don't have church services, so it's very hard for dementia residents to keep connected to their religion, and relatives really take them to services outside. Secondly, they're unable to walk out independently of the facility. Thirdly, they all have the same medical condition, recent memory loss. And fourthly, stigma and prejudice is alive and well, unfortunately, with dementia. So because of all these 4 factors, this melting pot, there's a very different culture that develops in a dementia unit. And it's very much about everyone banding together, supporting each other, being on each other's side, looking out for each other and helping each other, which is very strong in dementia units because many know they don't have friends, family or support, and because of that they support each other, attempting to make up for it. Now, in terms of stigma and prejudice, it varies in different groups. Where it's high is in retirement villages. If there's a dementia unit in the retirement village, and say the woman who has Alzheimer's has been there before living with her husband and made many friends. Say she's been living there for 5 years. So she's got tons of friends and they go out walking, engaged, etc. The minute she goes into the dementia unit, what happens is complete barrier. The friends don't visit, even though it's on the same premises. Time and again, I've seen this happen because of stigma and prejudice. There can be no other reason for it because the locality is available. It's only a short distance to walk to, and there's no code that you need to get into a dementia unit to visit, though you do need one to get out. So it's a sad fact that friends don't follow other friends with dementia in terms of visiting in the dementia unit, but it's very different with partners, husbands and wives. They're very loyal. If they've come into the retirement village, they've got a unit, they've gone maybe to assisted living, then the wife has gone into the unit, then the husbands, I found the husbands very loyal, often daily. They'd visit their wife in the dementia unit, even 2-3 hours, joining in all the activities and going to the movies and happy hour, and actually adopting the dementia unit as their community in the end, rather than the retirement village community, because obviously in the dementia unit there's no stigma or prejudice because it's entirely normalised recent memory loss because all the residents have it, the staff accept it, and everyone works around it. So in the dementia unit where I worked at, they were very good at celebrating Christmas, Easter. Anzac Day was a big one. And, with all the commemoration, poetry, photographs around Anzac and World War II. And in the end, what happened was that even though initially dementia residents were invited over to the main retirement village for the big ceremony, Anzac ceremony, in the end they decided not to go because they were given back seats only, so they couldn't see what was going on, they couldn't hear what was going on, they hardly got a cup of tea at the end, and it was much nicer just to sit in a comfortable situation in their own unit where everything was provided. So less and less they started going over for special occasions, except for Christmas, because the Christmas trees and all the lights and twinkles and everything are pretty amazing in retirement villages here in New Zealand. So they did love the tour of the Christmas decorations. So the one thing that's really needed, dementia units are pretty self-contained for all the reasons I've mentioned. They're self-contained in terms of they're a separate facility entirely, a separate physical facility to the rest of the retirement village and all these other factors. The one thing really though that dementia units do need is some facility where they can have interfaith type church services, because most of the people in dementia units are elderly, in their 80s, 90s even, and they've been religious all their life, whether Anglican or Catholic, Methodist here in New Zealand, and many have been to church every Sunday and they'd like to keep that religion going. So, and many ask, when can I go to church and can't I get out and go to church? It's very, very hard for them, whereas it wouldn't be difficult, not that a priest needs to come in, but some lay person, even a friend or family member of one of the residents at the unit, and just read out a nice little Christian passage, all on care and kindness, and then everyone can join in. They wouldn't even have to be religious to read out something Christian related, but still those that do have that faith would be able to tap into the Christian ethics and morals and Jesus Christ's story, which is very interesting, and that care, compassion and kindness, which all goes down very well and is in fact needed and is the very basis of the functioning of a dementia unit. So this is the one thing, that defining thing, that doesn't happen in dementia units, and it wouldn't be difficult to arrange, and it would be so appreciated by residents. So I hope that this can be picked up at some point. So thank you for your viewing, watching, and I hope you're enjoying the channel. These two books I've written, Residents' Voice, Residents' Rise, both on Amazon. Thank you for your support. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.